and welcome back aboard Land Podcast. As always, this is your pilot Tracy speaking alongside pilot Heather.
This flight, we're going to be talking about sex.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about our first time.
The first time is always a little bit scary, sometimes a little bit awkward, but it's also an exciting time and often seen as one of the most important times in a young woman's life.
And ladies, we all know that's hardly ever the case, right?
Exactly.
Although I like to think it was a special time for me, I wouldn't necessarily say it was like a life-changing experience. But looking back, I would just say it's a funny story for me to reminisce on. But that's just me. If you have a true fairy tale, rom-com, love story, then kudos to you. My first time went a little something like this. I was 19 years old, and I was dating this guy named Leo at the time. Hey, Leo.
Hello, Leo. And your cousin.
His cousin looked just like Lloyd. I tried so hard to get them hooked up, but it didn't work out.
I feel like this is the first time you tried to hook me up with someone you were involved with. Like, we're going to go on double dates. Let's fucking date them.
Okay, so Leo was a little bit older. I couldn't tell you how old he was, honestly. I forgot by now. But he was Belizean, and he was your classic hood nigga. He lived in the hood, grew up in the hood.
Hood niggas are my life.
I wouldn't recommend it. So I pretty much planned the whole thing because I knew that I wanted to be with him in that way. So I was like, okay, it's perfect timing. I got the location set. I got the outfit. I'm ready to go. Outfit wasn't extravagant, guys. Mind you, I was still new to the game. So I was like, I'm going to wear a crop top hoodie, some spandex booty shorts, some lacy panties, and a regular bra.
Why didn't the panties and the bra match?
They did. They were both black. It was just a regular black bra. Nothing too sexy, So me being 19 and just living in a fairy tale at all times, I was like, I want my first time to kind of be like in love and basketball, with this woman's work playing in the background. Like, I'm going to have...
Lord help him.
The Lord abandoned me at that time. But anyway, I'm thinking we're going to have this woman's work playing. I had a whole little playlist ready to go. Not with just that song, with other songs too. And
imagine a whole hour playlist of
just on loop. Okay, so the whole time I'm nervous. So I was like, okay, I'm going to drink a little bit. And I couldn't tell you why we had leftover alcohol. Maybe it was from a previous party or something, but I was like drinking those coolers. So nothing heavy. At the time, Marita could get me drunk. So that was cool. So I take a shower and then I go get dressed. And for some reason, I had him waiting in the living room. And I was like, okay, like, come in the room. And then I thought, like, by me saying, I'm going to go take a shower, like, he would come with me. But, there's a disconnect there. Fast forward, in the room, and we're just laying in the bed. And I got the little playlist going. And he asked me to turn it off. So I was like, I didn't prepare for that. So I was like, well, I'll just put on the movie. And I chose Set It Off. Now, why did I choose Set It Off? I don't know. You would have to go back in time and ask me. But Set It Off was the movie that I chose. And we were laying there and things started to happen. Of course, all to my plan, but one thing led to another, as they say. I told him to go slow. I don't know if he heard me or if he thought he was going slow, but it didn't feel slow whatsoever. It was just like, next thing you know, pain. So I'm laying there trying not to cry out loud because I didn't know what sensation to expect, but it wasn't that. And I was like, damn, this shit hurt. So I'm holding on, low-key whimpering, like, ooh, okay, just take it.
I guess it's yours now.
I guess this is it, right? And then the whole time it was just like a pressure feel. And I thought I was gonna fart. Now, I don't know if I'm the only person, the only woman to experience this, but it's a certain type of pressure when you're doing that. And so the whole time I'm thinking like, okay, I'm gonna fart, but please, Tracy, don't fart. Next thing you know, I felt like I had to pee. So I was like, okay, let me get up. He was only about like 3, 4 strokes in. So I'm like, okay, I gotta go pee. And he's like, right now? I said, yeah, right now. Like, get off me, right? So I go run to the bathroom, and next thing you know, I started my period. So I'm freaking out on the toilet, damn near about to pass out because I'm just bleeding. And I wasn't expecting my period for another 10 days. So I was like, wow, this must have really jump started things because here we are. So I'm in the bathroom panicking, trying to get myself back together. And he just in the room oblivious to it all. And then I go back once I collect myself. And I'm like, I had to ask him, like, did it get on you? And he's like, what? And he looks down and it's a little something there. And I'm like, oh, shit. So I'm feeling guilty about it. But he's like, don't worry. Like, it's natural. Like, why are you freaking out about something that's natural?
Yes, Leah.
Right. So I'm like, okay, let me clean this up. And then we go take a shower. Yes, we go take a shower. And then he just cuddled me for the rest of the night. And he fell asleep. Not to set it off. I turned that shit off after a while. I put the music back on because I was feeling real sad.
So was it worth the hype?
Was it worth the hype? No, because I just didn't know what was going on at all. I wasn't prepared for like failure. I didn't have too
Right.
much of a backup plan. I didn't know that sex could jumpstart your period like that, especially 10 days out. But
Right.
I wouldn't change the way things happen because it's something for me to laugh about now.
I love your
Yeah.
story times. I forgot the story went like this.
Well, if there's anything the listeners can take away, if they're a virgin, if they so happen to be a virgin, wait till your period just ends.
Yes.
If you
Wait till
can.
it's over, just in case your body betrays you,
Yeah,
because they betrayed T.
not the whisper. They betrayed tea. But the major did her dirty. ASMR Land Podcast.
Hashtag 5-to-1 ratio. So my story is, this is Heather.
Obviously. This is Heather, by the
This is
way.
Heather, by the way. Um, my story is a little different from T's. His name was Jay, and I met him via Tinder years ago. And I was 20 years old when it happened, nearly 21. And how did I feel? Let me think about that really quick. I felt it was a special moment between us, not something I'd write about in my diary though. So, that sounds kind of harsh. Let me set the
I
scene.
definitely wrote about it in my journal. Full
T is
detail.
a writer. I thought about it, and that was enough. I sent a few texts to my friends, and that was enough documentation I needed. So, let me set the scene for you guys. At this point, he had been over my house a lot, but we just never had sex, just because he knew I wanted to stay a virgin until marriage at the time. Frankly, I think he was scared to take my virginity. We got over that pretty quick. So basically, we were in my room doing what we always did, watching TV. I want to say we were watching Time Traveler's Wife or something like that. He was super into sappy movies and like sappy music. And things got a little frisky, as they did, clothes on. And then I was like, you know what? Let's have sex. And
You said that?
yeah, I said, let's have sex. And then he looked like a deer in headlights. Are you sure? I said, yeah. He said, are you really sure? I said, yeah. And then he got up, I disrobed, and we just kind of set the scene like that. And my bed was pressed up against my wall at this time, facing. Basically, he was super gentle. At first, I was like, oh, this hurts. Didn't hurt a lot, but I was like, oh, this is not normal. This doesn't feel so like something I've experienced before. So he was super gentle. And then we had sex. And I didn't have an orgasm. I don't think I ever had an orgasm with him. Don't tell him that, but I'm the master. I'm an actress. I've been acting since I was in third grade in school plays. Like, I can literally, I'm a master fucking actress. So it was fine for me. It was a fucking game. Like, that's my problem. I always see things as a fucking game. So
Yeah.
it's like, let's fucking go. This is my time. I'm pressing A on my fucking controller. Orgasm, you know? So basically, we just continued to have sex that whole night, and then he slept over and he left in the morning. And that was my story.
I
Which,
don't think I've ever faked one. Maybe
really?
once.
Oh my gosh. Honestly, it's kind of powerful. Like, you feel powerful. It's like,
Nah, I feel powerful when it actually happens.
I mean, I'm sure. I've never experienced that. No tea, no shade to Jay, but it's like I'm an actress. I could be on Broadway.
Really.
Well, that was it, guys. That's our sex story.
Our sex story. Yeah, I mean, I would say like I wish it could have lasted longer for me, but I had to tap out, unfortunately, because of malfunctions. But I feel like the best part was just laying there, being a little spoon
Oh
in
my
my pajama
gosh.
pants. I had to ditch the whole outfit and just put on some pajama pants and a regular shirt because I just wasn't feeling it no more.
So, so you were just lying there listening to this woman's work. Like, how did that work? Were you guys in the dark? Like, what does that look like for you?
Oh, I didn't really set the scene too well. Okay, let me set the scene. So we're in the room. The only light is from the TV. And it was just like, like when you have your Fire Stick plugged in and it's just like the rotating background screen.
Okay.
So it's just darkness, TV light, and then the music playing. So I had my phone hooked up to the speaker and it's just like softly playing in the background. So there's multiple songs. I put this woman's work towards like, it wasn't like the first song. So it's like a build up to it, right?
Oh, Jesus Christ, help her, Lord.
So like by the time this woman's work come on, we should be in the act. But unfortunately he was like, can we turn this off? Or no, he asked me, can we listen to like some rap music or something? And I was like, I don't have any of that. And then
This
he
is
was like, well,
not a
can we
DJ
watch a
say so
movie?
party, sir.
Right. So I was like, so yeah, he's like, well, can you put on the movie? So we put on the movie. And yeah, we were just, like you said, things got frisky. He was like my first for a lot of things. So I only had like sexual encounters with this man in particular. So we would do what we did. And
So when was your first oral experience?
oh wow. My first oral experience, Lord Jesus Christ, help me, was with him. All
Help her,
my first
Lord.
sexual experiences were with Leo. So I felt
Wow.
very comfortable with him.
My first oral experience was not with Jay.
Really? It
Really?
wasn't.
It was
Maybe,
with a man from Humboldt. He was so cute. He was on the football team.
maybe should I describe what Leo looked like? Because Leo was fine to me. He's definitely in my top three of men that I'm like, yeah, I had that before.
He was cute. I
Leo
wish
was
we could
cute.
throw up pics.
I know. So, like I said, he's Belizean. So he's like, he was more on the lighter side. And I thought he was just like a light skinned black guy. Personality wise, he was. Um, he had this like low cut, curly hair. He had nice skin. We were pretty much the same exact height. Although he didn't have like a super muscly, toned up body, he was still pretty solid, which is nice. And he had a nice size, you know what. And he had his tongue pierced, which, ladies, I would highly recommend you either convince your man to get his tongue pierced or find you one with one. Because that right there, that's the one. I wish you could see the smile on my face.
I'm not playing with
Find you
T.
one.
I don't know why she's getting excited
That's
over
the
here.
one, man.
T's fucking hand in the video is like, that's the one, bitch. Don't fucking play.
That's the one.
Gosh, Jay, I don't need to describe Jay. If you guys are really wanting to see this man, you can search him up on my Instagram.
I would say from my memory, Jay was like a nice little chocolate brown.
He was. I remember when T first met Jay. I think it was a traumatic time for me. We had just left the fucking club.
Did we leave or were we getting in?
we were leaving and there was a fight outside. We were all watching this fight. I didn't even know this man would be down there, or else you guys would have never met him. Um,
I was so happy it happened.
he worked across the street from one of the clubs we frequented. And
I didn't remember most of that night.
yeah, I don't remember most of that night besides the time I was outside shivering thinking, where the fuck is Uber?
I just remember leaning up against some gate and he was directly across from me.
You
And I'm
guys are
like,
looking at him like, he's cute, Heather.
well, we were drunk. What'd you expect? And we just examined this man that you always talked
This is,
about, but we never got to see. So we're like,
guys, let me
okay.
set the fucking scene. I'm standing next to this tree with this man who I'm having sex with all the fucking time. And then my two friends looking at us, just staring, no blinking.
We were blinking.
I was like, this is a lot for me. But we hope you guys really enjoyed this sex episode and shared a laugh with us while we went down memory lane and thought about what our first times were like, set the mood, where the bed was at, what were you doing, what music was playing.
If any. Also, I know that's a thing. Some people don't like music to play. Some
Really?
people like to hear the live action sounds. I myself
Yeah.
don't. One time I had sex to the entire Michael Bublé Christmas album.
Are you? Anyways, look, I don't even know what world T lives in. She's never told me that before. It's like you
To
really
the
get to know
entire
somebody on a
album.
podcast. You know?
You really do.
Also, I
That
feel
was with the ex, though.
oh, the ex. Oh, fuck you, ex. Also, guys, this is our second time recording this because me and T have no boundaries. And we really just had to reflect and decide, delete footage, start again.
Yeah. Sometimes you overshare.
Yes,
And I feel
because
like I still did a little bit in this one, but
I
it's fine.
mean, it's hard because I feel like when I talk to T, I just tell her whatever I'm thinking, and then it'd be different if we were talking to each of you individually. I'd share every fucking detail, but it's recorded.
No regrets.
No regrets. I like this one. I think this will be good, and it leads up into our next episode, which is gonna be
Online dating.
online dating. I'm so excited to talk about our favorites, and I guess you guys will just have to wait and see.
So until next time, we hope you guys stay safe and take care. Bye.
Also, make sure you listen to our ads full way through so we can get a couple cents. Bye.